in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Sooners about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
To the air, it's Childs. That's caught. It's Marsh. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Using his legs, it's up. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, and gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Childs. Right down the middle. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's McCray. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside, and he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Find some fresh air. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that does. That reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air. It's Childs. caught in the backfield. It's McCray. Breaks into the open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's off.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's off. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's up. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's caught. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in once again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Hands it off. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Childs. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Smashes through the tackle. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
To the ground with the back. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Finds a little space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Belling. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You got gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. A low drive and short kick. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
It'll be 3rd and long. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
We sensed a great deal of confidence